Dust remembers. I erase what the floor has carried. Leaves this place. What was broken, I reclaim. I sweep the dark. I speak my name. Sweep the sacred ground. Watch the darkness burn and drown. Call the thunder back around. Shatter what has kept me bound. Purify the edge between what was cursed and what is clean. I declare with every stroke, this Kids behind a closing door, colorless and tasteless in your glass, a slow burning nerve, agent built to last. Morning coffee, baby formula, the tap, nobody warned us, fell right through the gap. The scientists were screaming, nobody heard, a generation poison without a word. full, but something feels so wrong. Your body's out of rhythm. It's been off for too long. The earth knows what you need. Just open up your eyes and read. The signs are growing from the ground. The medicine is all around. Eat the season, feel the reason. Let the harvest heal your soul. Summer cools your winter, fuels your nature knows how to make you whole. Don't reach for the pill before you see what's on your plate. Eat the season. It's not too late. Hey, hey. Daikon in the winter, bitter gourd in heat. The ancients had it figured out with everything they eat. Shinto, Fuji, body, soil, one and the same. We lost the tongue of nature. Now it's time to reclaim. The price drops when it's ripe. You feel it when you take that bite. 100 nutrients aligned. No capsule's gonna blow your mind. Like eat the season, feel the reason. Let the harvest heal your soul. Summer cools your winter, fuels you. Nature knows how to make you whole. Don't reach for the pill before you see what's on your plate. Eat the season. It's not too late. We traded wisdom for convenience. We swapped the soil for a shell. But the counter was always medicine. Go back to yourself. Asparagus in spring, tomatoes burning bright, mushrooms in the autumn, daikon through the night. This isn't ancient folklore, this is how we're designed. Feed your body by the season, feed your soul, feed your mind. Eat the season, feel the reason. Let the harvest heal your soul. Summer cools your winter, fuels you. Nature knows how to make you whole. Don't reach for the pill before you see what's on your plate. Eat the season. It's not too late. Eat the season. Eat the season. The earth already knows. The earth already knows. Hey! Lying on the floor, I let the sound wash through. A frequency so ancient, older than the truth. Above my head, a golden light begins to form. An egg of pure radiance, waiting to be born. Breathe it out, let it go, feel the armor start to melt. Something you always knew, something you always felt. Golden egg, melts into my skin. Every cell is shining now, the light was always within. Golden egg, spread across the earth. From my body to the cosmos, remembering my worth. I feel it flowing downward through my shoulders, chest and spine. The Buddha's own vibration running golden through my mind. Not a thing I have to earn, not a gift from far above. Just the truth that was always there. I am made of light and love. Breathe it out, let it go, watch the boundaries dissolve. You and I and everything, we were always whole. Golden egg, melts into my skin. Every cell is shining now, the light was always soul is shining now beneath the same sun. Golden age, from earth to the sky. We were always made of starlight. You and I. It's okay. You were always light. It's okay. Shining so bright. A trillion yen and we're still getting sick. More bottles on the shelf, same old dirty trick. They measured out your blood, removed the borderline. Now you need their product just to feel fine. Vitamin D, omega-3, magnesium pills. They named the deficiency, then handed you the bills. The data doesn't lie, but the framing always does. You're not broken, that's just how their business was. If you heal, they lose the sale. They need you stuck inside this loop, so they keep you almost well, just enough to keep you hooked. Built on fear, a trillion yen industry running on your town. Built on fear, they can't sell you health if you ever figure out the food was always medicine. The answer's on your plate. Built on fear, and it's not too late. Hey! More ads than the research, check the annual report. They buy the doctor's podium, they own the prime time slot. A celebrity smile selling you the cure for the anxiety they manufactured first. The daikon can't be patented, the spinach has no stock, so they call the always folklore. Try to make you stop, but your grandmother's kitchen had the answer all along. They just needed you confused to keep the business strong. If you heal, they lose the sale. They need you stuck inside this loop, so they keep you almost well, just enough to keep you hooked. Built on fear, a trillion yen industry running on your town. Built on fear, they can't sell you health if you ever figure out the food was always medicine. The answer's on your plate. Built on fear, and it's not too late. Chronic is profitable. Cured means you walk away. So the pill you take on Monday sets up Tuesday's decay. They poisoned the table, then handed you the bill. Called it modern medicine, called it science, but it's still built on fear. A trillion yen industry running on your doubt. Built on fear. They can't sell you health if you ever figure out the food was always medicine. The answer's on your plate. Built on fear, and it's not too late. You can't patent the daikon, you can't buy what grows in the ground. Built on fear. The truth was always around. They told us follow every rule. Sit down, be quiet, stay in school. Repeat the answers, never ask. Hide your fire behind the mask. But something burns beneath the skin, a voice that's screaming from within. You felt it when the world goes still. That spark they tried so hard to kill. You can't steal what lives inside. You can't break what's built from pride. Every scar, every fall becomes the greatest gift of all. Know yourself, know your ground. That's the only truth you found. What you feel, what you see. No one takes that, you are free. Build your fire, build it high on the things that money can't buy. Know yourself. wisdom stays through it all. Your scars turn into depth, your failures into breath. Creativity's the root that bears the only fruit that grows the more you give, the more you dare to tried to smother, burn me harder when I fall. I hated what I felt inside, the anger and me. But every thorn that cut my pride was planting its own seed. What if the dark was never the enemy? What if the wound was always the door? What if the beast inside of me was what I've been searching for? The loudest rises from the mud, not despite the dark. Because of it, my poison and my medicine are made of the same grit. I don't need to kill the fire, I need to learn its name. Desire and awakening are burning the same flame. I wore a mask of purity while rage bled through the seams. Tried to build a cleaner me by drowning out my screams. But every shadow I denied just deepened in the ground, until I turned and looked inside and heard a different sound. What if the dark was never the enemy? What if the wound was always the door? What if the beast inside of me was what I've been searching for? The loudest rises from the mud, not despite the dark. Because of it, my poison and my medicine are made of the same grit. I don't need to kill the fire, I need to learn its name. Desire and awakening are burning the same flame. I'm not broken, I'm becoming. Every fracture lets the light in. Stop running, stop running. The mud is where the lotus begins. I'm not broken, I'm becoming. Every fracture lets the light in. Stop running, stop running. The mud is where it all begins. The lotus rises from melting into light. Cherry blossoms always know how to bloom while letting go. Full bloom isn't victory, it's a start of fading now. Petals shining brightest right before they disappear somehow. We keep holding on to names, dreams, and love and little things. Terrified of losing all, too afraid to finally fall. But the sakura never speaks, never begs for eyes to see. It just dances with the wind and returns to earth again. Nothing here was built to stay, that's what makes this life beautiful. Maybe endings aren't the end, maybe they're the way back home. It's not about blooming, it's about returning back into the wind again, back into the earth again. Scattering like memories floating through eternity. Maybe losing everything is how we finally breathe. The answer's in the breeze tonight. We fought to learn how to fly. After winter's long and dark, suddenly the heart explodes. Silent seasons full of pain, only spring can truly know. That's why people stop and stare at the petals in the air. Not because they fear the end, but because they feel alive. Every goodbye leaves a seed, every wound becomes a stream. Every season that we lose turns into a deeper truth. Flowers never force their light, never try to be remembered. They just open to the sky, then disappear into forever. It's not about blooming, it's about becoming everything we're meant to be by learning how to leave. Nothing here was meant to stay, that's what makes this life okay. Maybe fading isn't death, maybe it's the next deep breath. Spring keeps calling us again to let go and begin. Standing underneath the trees, for a moment we are free. No more future, no more past, only this becoming last. Petals dancing through the sky like a soft eternal sign of the ending of a life. Just another changing tide. It's not about blooming, she screams.